Right now, say I want Josh Taylor and get the Josh Taylor fight because he takes with bro. That's right. So anybody on that pipeline right now, that's a big deal.
I talked to Zach, but the same day that James Tony came in and signed the contract.
Wow.
So I'm talking to Bobo on the phones like this. Look, I got Zab on one phone, I got James on one phone.
What is Crawford gonna do before? He's gonna beat Sean. Everybody listen, he's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean. He's gonna beat Sean.
Mike Lewis is the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Yo. Welcome to Let's Talk Sports, y'all. Not gonna be with y'all too long, but we got a lot to get into. Starting off with week 2 of the NFL, which I was gonna call it upset Tuesday, upset week. It was tons of upsets games that I'm pretty sure that those that unless you did parlays, you had a hard time at the betting range because I don't think many of us saw this coming, starting with last night's game with Philadelphia finding a way to lose to Atlanta and Philly. And a lot went on with that one. And, you know, the main thing was, okay, they easily could have kicked the field goal their first drive early in the game, decided to go big boy style and go for it, came away with nothing. Them 3 points came back to bite them. And then at the end of the game, Saquon Barkley had a chance to make a really simple catch, get a first down, and the game is over. He dropped it, and Kirk Cousins whizzed down the field, whoop, touchdown. Jalen comes back to a pick. Yeah, didn't see that coming, but yeah, man, upset Tuesday. A lot of games didn't go as according to script. A lot of people didn't see the Buccaneers beating the Lions. I'm going to get to the game y'all want to talk about. The Vikings were the upset versus the 49ers. Man. Wow. Yeah, it was just a lot went on. A lot of people got a heartburn with the Chiefs game, but talking about the refs and things like that. But it was a clear pass interference, clearly. They got it, you know, it wasn't what, you know, nothing to fuss about. So let's get to this Cowboy game. That's the one everybody want to talk about. So the New Orleans Saints beat the Cowboys 41-19, and it was a track meet from pretty much beginning to end. I mean, they went up and down the field at will, scored on their first 6 possessions, all touchdowns, except for the mixed extra point. They did everything was flawless. Now, here's where, for the Cowboy fans out there, you know, they normally say don't push the panic button too soon and all of that kind of thing. But, yeah, push the panic button. I blame this loss, and I'm going to blame this season solely on the Jones. Now, do the players and other people get some piece of the fault? Of course. But the primary focus that I'm looking at is the Jones. You cannot continue to, one, not put the talent on the team that's necessary. Is the team talented? Yes. You have talented players, but you have certain players that make up for the lack of talent of others at times. But when people key on those players and take those players away, like Michael Parsons, like they won a whole game and didn't have to worry about Michael or Trey, because they use ways to keep them occupied, and then nobody else could step up. And you got to fix that, because this is where the lack of talent comes into play. You're looking for up-and-coming players to blossom on the job, but other teams out there are building their team up with big shot. And the Saints not even one of those teams. So that's a problem. The Saints not even one of those teams that's built like that. And you got blown out in your own stadium where we used to be organo gold. So yeah, it's time to push the panic button. It's a problem. It's a problem. Them linebackers are too little. Your D tackles are too little. You know what I mean? It's time to get the big boys in there. It's time to get the big boys on the line, and it's time to get bigger, stronger, faster linebackers. You got fast linebackers, they're just too small. And that's gonna every time you play these teams with these type of schemes, you might get that. You just might get that. So I mean, I'm really looking for to see what he does. Does he crack and like let the coaches put the players on the field? Like, why is Deuce Vaughn starting over Dalvin Cook? What has Deuce Vaughn done that made you think that Dalvin Cook should at least get a shot to get on the field? You got Dalvin Cook on the practice squad while we're down 14-3, and you're running run plays for Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn. And I've been calling for Jordan Lewis and Malik Hooker to be gone for the longest. They should have been gone. Malik Hooker and Jordan Lewis, I don't know why you brought them back. It's pointless. They either line up on the wrong hash or at one step in the person's mind. That little play action fake when the dude went over the top of Malik Hooker is atrocious. It's atrocious. You know what I mean? If you're playing zone and you have a rookie corner that's playing the outside, you're supposed to take the inside cut. So when the dude cuts up, why are you on the outside? He just runs right by you. It's just retarded. Gotta go. Malik Hooker, Jordan Lewis. I've been over Jordan Lewis. I want to see the young boys play, and then when Bland come back, let the rotation be between him and Izzy split reps. Bland, Trey. Like I said, is the time to push the panic button? Yep. Yeah. I had a feeling. Listen, Cowboy Nation, I told you this was gonna be a rough year. It's gonna be a rough one. We're just getting started. We only week 2. We already getting baked. And then everybody want to know, do we want to blame Dak? Now, I don't blame this loss on Dak, but this is the one thing about Dak. My only thing I'm going to say about Dak is I need you. In these type of moments, just go through the game. Finish the game without adding to the problem. You know what I mean? Yes, we're losing. Yes, we're getting shellacked, but you can't throw picks to add to it. I need you to hold the ship down. I want to see a game where it say, okay, the defense fell apart. Dak dude did what he could. We need that. I need that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need for the defense to be falling apart and then you throw picks too, or the game is getting crazy and you make it worse. You know what I mean? I need better than that. I need better than that, man. I need better than that, my guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's one game. That's one game. But yeah, the time to put the panic button, and like I said, Cowboy Nation, don't be surprised if you're 1-2, Baltimore comes to town, which is a humongous surprise right now. I don't know what's going on with Baltimore. That's kind of weird. What's going on with Baltimore? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Baltimore. You know what I mean? That comeback loss, I thought they looked like, and I got Baltimore defense on my fantasy team. I was sitting there like, okay, I got that one. Then I look up, I'm like, what the world just happened? But I Baltimore on 2, Cincinnati on 2, but both of these teams have championship aspirations and they got the grit to put it back together. So much as I hate to say it, Cowboy Nation, I think Baltimore will come to Dallas and get it done. And Cowboys, you need to look to smoke the Giants a week later, and then after that, the season starts. You'll be 2-2 after you smoke the Giants, which is like playing the Mather. Then it's off and running after that. You know what I mean? Then it's off and running after that. You know what I mean? But I do think Baltimore and Cincinnati will right the ship. One of them will probably still be the team that play Kansas City in the AFC Championship game, because Kansas City will be there. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City will be there. You know, for those that The dudes don't want to. Like I said, it was a lot of upsets. The 49ers. Some about the Vikings. The Vikings beat them last year. And the knock was okay. Debo wasn't there. Trent wasn't there. This wasn't there. They was there this time. They was there. Yes, Chris McCaffrey wasn't there, but you know what I mean. How? How? Because the young boy Mason is getting busy. Mason getting busy. He's not Christian McCaffrey, but he's getting busy. That's not enough. That's not enough. And Justin Jefferson got knocked out the game. See what I'm saying? Last year they didn't have Justin Jefferson at all, and he got knocked out the game. Justin Jefferson didn't even finish the game. Man, all three of my fantasy receivers were hurt. All of my fantasy receivers got hurt. AJ Brown, Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson. Yeah, but that's the thing but that's Mahomes, bro. They might bring back Kareem Hunt, and like I said, they'll find a way. They'll work that thing out. They're gonna work that thing out. Kansas City will be in the AFC Championship game. Y'all better hope to stop the 3-peat. You know what I mean? They better hope to stop the 3-peat. You know what I mean? And at the same time, let me say this. Like I said, I'm not saying this because this team beat us. I'm just saying New Orleans, it's not that. New Orleans ain't that. They not. And that's why I say Cowboy fans, the panic button need to go off because New Orleans not that. They're not that. The play they was running amok on the Cowboys was basic plays. You sure? A little screen pass, everybody, the lane part open. That's effort, scheme. Everybody defense ain't gonna fall for that. Jerry, you got to get them little teeny linebackers, them little teeny D tackles off the field. You went out and you picked up 2 big D tackles right before the season started, and Delvin Cook. Put them on the field. You know what I'm saying? Put them on the field. Why is Deuce Vaughn playing over Delvin Cook? I'm still stuck on that. But we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Like I said, I do predict Baltimore to come to Dallas and get it done, and they'll be 1-2. Dallas fans, you'll bounce back against the Giants and go 2-2. That's when our season starts. After the Giants game, the season starts. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let me look at next week's games. We start off with New England and the Jets. He said, how about them Falcons? Yeah, how about them? Philly coach, he should be getting a lot of heat this morning because early in the game, he should have took that field goal when we went for the 4th down. The offense wasn't really moving and fluently. So they was barely getting yards. They was barely getting plays off, and you're going to go for it on 4th and 4 versus kicking the field goal. You know what I mean? Yeah, that came back to bite you. And Saquon Barkley should have caught that quick little pass. All you got to do is catch the pass, fall down, they win the game. But at the same time, your defense had no bite in that last drive. Kirk just went straight down the field. Boom, 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 touchdown. Like, where's the bite? Listen, I'm not knocking, but Philly, you're a team I predicted to be pretty much in the NFC Championship game, and you supposed to be able to win that game. Your defense is supposed to be able to finish that game. That's a problem. So right now, I ain't gonna lie, the NFC look like it's up for grabs. It looked like it's up for grabs. You know what I mean? It looked like it's up for grabs, but I still think that the teams like the 49ers and the Eagles will right the ship. But right now, it's up for grabs. You know what I mean? That was eye-catching to see. Y'all 2-0. Y'all 2-0. Y'all looking good. That's what I'm saying. Y'all 2-0. Look at this. Pittsburgh's 2-0. Minnesota is 2-0. You're like, let me go through this. Buffalo 2-0. Houston 2-0. Chargers, Minnesota, and New Orleans, and Seattle. You know what I mean? It's one of those years. But the Steelers look good. Defense looks strong. Justin Fields making just enough plays. They doing what they gotta do, man. I can't front on them. I can't front on them. Let me go through these. Let me go through this. Get boxing the DC. I'm coming to y'all. Boxing the DC. I'm coming to y'all. Uh-oh. Playing still a football, control to the line of scrimmage, running the ball. Yeah. Hey, listen. I ain't mad at it, bro. It's not flashy. It gets it done. I ain't mad at it. That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? We need that kind of football. Oh, my goodness. You got the Jets in New England. I'm tempted to take New England. Matter of fact, I'm taking New England. I'm taking New England over the Jets. Cleveland and the Giants, Cleveland. Tennessee and Green Bay. Give me Green Bay. Chicago and Indy. I'm going to take Chicago. Houston and Minnesota. Houston and Minnesota. The battle of the 2-0s. I don't know. But see, if Justin Jefferson can't play, who he's hurt, they say it's not serious, but Justin Jefferson took an injury. I'm going to go with Houston. I'm going to go with C.J. Stroud. Philadelphia at New Orleans. I didn't know they was in New Orleans. Philadelphia at New Orleans. I'm still taking Philly. I'm going to take Philly. Ooh, Philly can't take that L. It's a gritty game right there. Denver and Tampa Bay. Give me Tampa Bay. Vegas beats Carolina. Seattle and Miami. Woo, we got some tough dingers out here. San Francisco at the Rams, which the Rams pretty much don't have Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua. They got both of their receivers out. Yeah, that's a 49 to win by default. Then you got Cowboys and Baltimore. I'm going to take Baltimore. Detroit and Arizona. Give me because Arizona, I'm going to go with Detroit. KC at Atlanta, KC. We got 2 Monday night football games. 2 Monday night football games. Jacksonville at Buffalo. Washington at Cincinnati. Going with Cincinnati. Joe Burrow, them on 2. They got to win. Cowboys and the Commanders, right? Y'all, we both catching 2 teams that want to be in the Super Bowl 0-2. You do. But I don't think you're gonna win in Cincinnati on Monday night. I don't see that going particularly well for you. So I mean, it's some interesting matchups. Come week now, the sweet thing for the Cowboys. Here's where it gets sweet for you, Cowboys. We got the Giants after the Baltimore. So if you find a way to steal this game from Baltimore, you really looking good. But nah. He need the Cowboys and the Commanders to win. Hey, you know what, man? We got tall tags, bro. We got both of your teams desperate. They both gotta win. They can't neither one of them go 0-3. So you're gonna get the best Cincinnati you could get. We're gonna get the best Baltimore gonna get. They're gonna run Derrick Henry like 45 times. You know what I mean? Everybody talking about Derrick Henry not getting the ball. He's gonna get the ball plenty Sunday. Trust me when I tell you, he's gonna get the ball a lot Sunday. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a Derrick Henry, Lamar. Yeah, and like I said, look, listen, we got to do it. Am I okay? Man, y'all played the math without a kicker. Bro. Yeah, I pretty much listen, y'all. I said at the beginning of the season, I did not have any expectation for the Cowboys season. The best we can hope for is that we find a way to squeak to the playoffs and do what we normally do. It's no hope for anything further other than that. So even if we don't make it, it's not shock. The Commanders and the Cowboys should emulate the Steelers style of play. Well, right now, here's the problem. We don't have the linebacker core to do that. You know what I mean? You both have the running game to execute. Now, here's the thing, man. I mean, like I said, I need Jerry Jones to let the coaches coach the team. Anybody in this comment section, please tell me why was Deuce Vaughn? The score is 14-3. Deuce Vaughn is getting run plays, and I got Dalvin Cook holding the clipboard. Somebody make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, I like Brian Robinson. See, unlike you, Chuck, I'm not a hater. See, I like Brian Robinson. I always said I like Brian Robinson. I always said use him like a bell cow and you use Eckler like a scat back. That's your key to success. You know what I mean? That's key to your success. But like I said, y'all got one thing I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say it again. And I said it week one. I'm gonna say it again. Jaden Daniels is taking too big of hits. That's not gonna go well as this season go along, especially when you got to play defenses like Baltimore, like Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? That Pittsburgh is not gonna let him run around like that. Ooh, nah, you ain't doing all that, man. Now, hold on, JM. You still gotta see that boy out Kansas City. You still got to get through that ball out Kansas City. You know what I mean? So as long as he around, Joe, listen, Joe Burrow, Pittsburgh, Lamar, Josh Allen, all y'all got the same problem. His name is Patrick. Y'all got the same problem. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen. I wish that was our only problem. We got too many to list. You know what I mean? We got too many to list. You know what I mean? So, but why I got y'all? What did y'all think of the fight card as we transition there? What did y'all think of the fight? I'm gonna come back to that. What y'all think of the fight card that took place? What up, Mia? I don't hear no cowboy wisecracks either. Patrick has listen, he ain't listen to me. That's the problem. That's the thing about the Kansas City Chiefs. He ain't even dipped into some of the weapons that he got yet. He ain't even dipped. There's a few more weapons he got that he ain't even dipped in yet. So yeah, they're gonna be there. You're going whoever makes it to the AFC Championship game, you're playing Kansas City. Bottom line. It was a good card to pass. We can surprise Edgar went the distance. I'm not. Entertaining card. Plant McCombie fight of the night. Definitely. Hey, listen. Plant had to dig in his bag. But beats Canelo after this. Man, listen, I'll get back to that. He's not fighting Bud, but I'll get back to that. He's not fighting Bud. Now, Plant, listen, this dude McCombie bought Plant that heat. He bought Plant that heat, but Plant found a way to bite down to get it done. He did what a fighter to do. He did what a fighter needed to do, but at the same time, I don't think it boded him to be in a major fight with like Canelo or any kind of rematch type thing. You know what I mean? I ain't see where he did none of that. You know what I mean? But once Caleb realized he had no offense off the ropes, it was curtains. Post some pics without the beard with McCombie mustache. I might. But listen, all in all, I'm still kind of, what up, D-Free? What up, D-Free? What you think of the card? Now, let me touch on the one thing. Everybody want to know, dude, that I think Danny quit. Yeah. I think he quit before he got in the ring. I think they really banked on, and I don't think he did it on purpose or nothing. I just think they was really banking on that 41-year-old being a 41-year-old. You know what I mean? We're going to touch on that in a minute. I think they was really banking on that 41-year-old being a 41-year-old. And then when he got in front of him, he didn't want to do. Listen, when that desire to do what a champion do is gone, is gone. Because what he needed to do was he needed to bite down, put that pressure on Erislandy, and he didn't want to do it. And then when the whole stoppage happened, he just ready to get out of there. He was just ready to get out of there. His father knew it. He was just ready to get out of there because he knew what was about to happen. See, what was about to happen was Erislandy was about to go and start walk him down and put that real heat. Erislandy was about to put that real heat, and they didn't want that kitchen. I also think he got paid extremely well for a semi-retired fighter that's already had, and yeah, that's it. The hunger was gone. The hunger was gone, and that desire to do with somebody. See, you could tell from the first round. You could tell from the first round when he just going through the mud. Nah, he thought this old man was just gonna be 41 and he could catch him with a little something and he'd just fall into his lap. He didn't have no desire to step it up and get in his chest. You know what I mean? He had no desire to do that. And once that happened, we done. So now to the main event. A lot of people giving out blue cards today. Oh, Edgar did a lot better than we expected. And blah, blah, blah. So that's how I feel. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in either one of them fighters, Edgar or Canelo. Do I think he'll fight Bud? No. I think he's going to wait around and try to get one more big bag out of if he can get the winner of Bivol, or if Bivol wins, he'll go up there and try to cash that out. You know what I mean? Or maybe somehow, some way, depending on if Benavidez can make something shake within the next 6 months to throw his name out there bigger again, he might try one of them. But other than that, Canelo just hanging around trying to get easy paydays till he's out of there. I don't think he's interested in giving somebody like Bud a shot. I don't think he is. You know what I mean? Bud got to get ready for the 154 pounders if he want to stick around. You know what I mean? He might want to get ready to say, you know what, I had my time and go. Or do this. Since Teofimo got all that mouth, put him in there with him. Put him in there with him. But that ain't gonna happen either. So I don't know. But I don't see him giving Bud that fight. I don't. You know what I mean? I really don't. I don't see that happening. But we do got a big fight this week. A fight that I'm interested in. I'm dying to hear your thoughts. We do got Daniel Dubois and AJ coming up this weekend. What y'all think about that, John? What y'all think about that, John? Daniel Dubois and AJ. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I pick AJ. Would not be mad if Dubois pull it off. Just because Dubois is becoming an interesting story. I think AJ's story has pretty much been wrapped, been told already. I mean, he's adding to it, but his story has been pretty much told. He came up, won the belt, was the biggest attraction for the longest time, you know, had the upset loss, got it back again. But I think his book is pretty much written. I don't see him. He's already lost to Usyk twice, and I don't see Fury coming back after the Usyk rematch. So, you know what I mean? Unless he gets one of them in a victory, whoever he beats really don't do much more for his book. His book is pretty written. That's what I'm saying. But Dubois, the comeback from that bone crushing loss to Joe Joyce, that interesting fight. Now I stay on record. As much as I love Alexander Usyk and I love what he did to Fury, as much as I stand on business when I say I think Daniel Dubois got holes and really won that fight. You know what I mean? But it's on paper now. But the thing about it is to come back for Daniel Dubois to come back from that loss to Joyce, then that loss to Usyk in that fashion, to then turn around, stop Big Baby Miller, then turn around and stop Hergovich. And if he was to pull this fight off against man, we got us a story. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I really want to see what happens. What happens with that? I do. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I pick AJ to win that fight, but I wouldn't be upset to see just the soap opera that Daniel Dubois is cooking up to continue. You know what I mean? So, in recap, everybody, we went through the NFL upset Tuesday, went through the Tuesday, and now we coming around the mountain on the we talked about the Canelo card, and we just spoken on this week's upcoming card with AJ versus Dubois. Y'all know I gotta touch on my girls. Y'all know I gotta touch on my girls, the WNBA, and I'm gonna start with Audrey Wilson, who y'all know I've been a champion for her all year. I tried to tell people early in the year when the season first started, I told everybody Audrey Wilson was hurt. They told me, "Oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. You just trying to hold on to old things you owe." About to be unanimous MVP. First woman in WNBA history to score 1,000 points. Let me ask y'all something. Here's the problem. First of all, I'm gonna say this: women, y'all gotta support women's supports better. As much as the men need to support these women, but the women y'all gotta support too. But let me say this: imagine an NBA player leads the league in points, record-breaking point season, record-breaking rebound season, record-breaking blocks, and second in steals. If somebody in the NBA dominated a stat sheet like that, how would they be celebrated? What would we be saying about that person? If somebody led the league in scoring, rebounding, blocks, and second in steals, what would you say? Whatever love you would give that man, give it to her, because that's what she did. You know what I mean? Whatever love you would give that man in the NBA that did that, give that to Audrey Wilson. She did that. Now, Kate the Clock outright worker of the year. All the records, still breaking records, assist record, career high 35 points the other night. When the playoffs starts, the Wizards? When the playoffs starts, I don't foresee them being able to survive Connecticut. It's a tall task. Connecticut is a veteran team that been through the mill. They should be able to. It'll be a nice matchup. It'll be an exciting matchup. But I see Connecticut go and get them out of there. New York will move on. Minnesota will move on. Then it gets gritty. In that second round, it goes down in that second round. You know what I mean? New York will play Vegas. Then Minnesota play Connecticut, and out of that, we'll find a champion. And then I'm gonna say this: if the Los Angeles Aces win the championship this year, Audrey Wilson is officially in the GOAT conversation. Now, back to the NFL or whatever y'all want to speak about. Won't be with y'all too much longer. You know what I mean? Right now, it's too early to get into NFL MVPs and all that kind of stuff and all that. But right now, you got some people out there playing big time that we didn't like. I didn't expect Baker Mayfield to be doing what he's doing. I really didn't. I didn't expect Sam Darnold. Yeah, Sam Darnold. You know what I mean? Sam Darnold is, look, man, sometimes maybe for some of these quarterbacks, all they need is some time away, the time holding the clipboard, or go, when they get a chance to come back, they get the golden opportunity. Like, whoever thought Geno Smith? Geno Smith, Sam Darnold, the Jets. Listen, y'all done threw two quarterbacks in the trash, two of them. And they 4-0 right now combined. They combined 4-0. You drafted Geno Smith, you drafted Sam Darnold, and both of them are 2-0 right now with impressive wins. What we talk about? What we talk about? Think about that. See, the New York Jets drafted both of them guys. Got rid of them, and they both 2-0. They both 2-0. Listen, we got let me drop this on you for the DMV. Let me drop this on the DMV. We up in Bowie State. They got a fight card coming up, headlined by Greg Outlaw. And that will be, let me get that date for you. Let me get that date, that time for y'all. I know it's coming up in October. Niggas. Okay, I'll get that information for you. I know there's a fight card coming up at Bowie State. Bowie State University, October, headlined by Greg Outlaw. DMV come out, show our support all your younger fighters. Do look forward to the Russell brothers. They all will be back in the ring soon. They're working hard, working towards their comebacks. So all of them will be back soon. And like I say, we got a lot going on. Come check us out at the Black Eye Media Room. We got a lot, in the event center. Come check us out. We got a lot of things going on. Last weekend, I did get the opportunity to see a lot of the DMV artists out West Virginia, performing, doing their thing. You know what I mean? My man, Mr. Get Right, Get Left, Fox, Tito Star, Body of Evidence was out there putting it down. And then, of course, the next day, myself was on stage at the Gathering Place, DC, with Pastor J.J. Harrison. Y'all be blessed. Like I said, we're looking for sponsors, always looking for sponsorships. And if you always want to donate, the Cash App is on the ticker. Y'all be blessed. Holla at you. One. Oh, if you have not already, please like and subscribe to the Let's Talk Sports Y'all, aka The Apostle, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch. It's either Let's Talk Sports or aka The Apostle.